If you struggle to fall asleep every night, these 5 simple methods might completely change your life. Have you ever tossed and turned all night just wishing for a peaceful sleep only to wake up at 2 or 3 in the morning with your heart racing and your mind refusing to calm down? When we were young, sleep came as naturally as breathing. But after the age of 60, it starts to feel like a luxury, something we have to fight for at the cost of spending the next day feeling exhausted, sluggish, irritable, and drained both mentally and physically. A lot of people are living through nights like that. And the good news is, there are simple practical strategies that are perfect for older adults and can help you find your way back to restful, peaceful sleep. In today's video, I'm going to share with you 5 incredibly effective techniques, all grounded in sleep science psychology of aging and the real-life experiences of thousands of people who have successfully applied them. These strategies not only help you fall asleep faster and stay asleep longer, they also allow you to wake up feeling refreshed, energized, and more positive about life each day. But before we dive in, take a moment to make a personal commitment in the comments section. Something like "I am ready to take back my sleep and my energy," or whatever feels right for you to invite more wellness into your life. And do not forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel so you never miss out on more practical knowledge like this, specially made for a strong, healthy, and peaceful later life. Now let's get into 5 extremely simple but incredibly powerful methods you can start using today so that nighttime no longer feels like a battle. 1. Stop consuming caffeine. After 2 o'clock in the afternoon, coffee has been a lifelong companion for many of us. A morning cup brings clarity, energy, and helps kickstart the day. But once you are past 60, your usual coffee routine, especially in the afternoon, might secretly be the culprit behind your sleepless nights. Caffeine is a central nervous system stimulant. Right after drinking it, you may feel more awake, focused, and less tired. But here is the part: many people overlook caffeine sticks around much longer than you think. In fact, your body takes about 6 to 8 hours on average to eliminate just half of the caffeine you consumed. This is called its half-life. And here is a key point: the older you get, the slower your body processes caffeine. That means while a younger person might be able to enjoy a cup of coffee at 4 o'clock in the afternoon and still fall asleep easily by 10 o'clock at night, someone over 60 could still have that caffeine actively stimulating their nervous system all the way past midnight. This explains why many older adults complain, "I feel sleepy, but the moment I lie down, my mind is wide awake," or "I managed to fall asleep, but woke up at 2 or 3 in the morning and just could not fall back asleep." These are classic signs that caffeine is interfering with your deep sleep, the stage where your body heals, your brain cleans itself, and your memories get processed. If you miss out on that stage, even 8 full hours in bed can leave you waking up tired and groggy. And remember, caffeine is not just in coffee. Many people switch to black tea, green tea soda, or energy drinks without realizing these all contain caffeine. Some over-the-counter painkillers also include caffeine to enhance their soothing effects, and if you take them after noon, they could quietly be ruining your night's rest. So what is the solution? It is simple but incredibly effective. Cut off all caffeine-containing drinks after 2 o'clock in the afternoon. If you are more sensitive to caffeine or have struggled with chronic insomnia, try stopping even earlier, like at 12 noon or even in the morning. You will start to notice a difference after just a few nights. Of course, you can still enjoy something warm and soothing in the evening. A cup of chamomile tea, peppermint tea, or just warm water with a few slices of fresh ginger not only helps maintain your comforting habits, but also aids digestion, calms your body, and prepares you for sleep. 2. Limit alcohol and avoid drinking before bedtime. Many older adults believe that a little alcohol before bed helps them sleep. And it is true, you might feel drowsy after a few sips of wine or a glass of whiskey. But what most people do not realize is that is not real sleep. Alcohol might make you fall asleep faster, but it often pushes your body into a state that is closer to being knocked out than naturally falling asleep. In sleep medicine, There is a big difference. Alcohol-induced drowsiness happens because the nervous system gets suddenly suppressed, while natural sleep is a rhythmic process your brain actively manages. Only natural sleep gives your body and mind the deep restoration they need. The problem is, once alcohol enters your system, it begins disrupting your sleep cycle, especially the REM stage, which is crucial for emotional balance, memory, and mental clarity. You are more likely to wake up in the middle of the night feeling thirsty, restless, with a racing heart, or even experience nightmares and anxious awakenings. What is worse, as your liver starts breaking down the alcohol, it produces a stimulant called acetaldehyde. This raises cortisol levels in your blood, cortisol being your body's main stress hormone, making you feel alert later in the night, which is exactly the opposite of what you were hoping for when you poured that drink. For older adults, alcohol is even more disruptive. The aging body becomes less efficient at processing alcohol, so the effects last longer and hit harder. That is why so many people say, "I only had one small drink last night," and still feel unrested, foggy, or worn out the next morning even though they slept. So what is the best strategy? It is simple, but it takes discipline. Follow the 3-hour rule. That means if you plan to go to bed at 10 o'clock at night, your last drink should be finished by 7 o'clock in the evening. This gives your body enough time to process most of the alcohol and let your brain settle into a relaxed, natural state. Also, try to keep alcohol consumption to no more than 1 or 2 standard drinks per day if you still want to enjoy it. Keeping things in moderation not only helps protect your liver and heart, but also minimizes any impact on your sleep. Here is a small but powerful tip. Drink a glass of plain water in between alcoholic beverages. Water helps dilute the alcohol, supports kidney function, and reduces the chance of dehydration, a common reason people wake up at night with a dry mouth, headache, or even leg cramps. And most importantly, if you are currently struggling with sleep, try cutting out alcohol entirely for 7 to 10 days. 3. Wake up at the same time every day. If you are struggling to fall asleep, you might think the answer is to go to bed earlier. But what many people overlook, especially after the age of 60, is this: going to bed early is not as important as waking up at the same time every single day. It might sound counterintuitive, but biologically it is absolutely true. Our bodies run on a system known as the circadian rhythm, or biological clock, and that clock resets every morning when you wake up. When the first morning light hits your eyes, it sends a signal to your brain to stop producing melatonin, the hormone that makes you sleepy. At the same time, it kicks off a countdown timer for the rest of your day, setting the stage for when you will feel sleepy that night. But if you wake up at a different time every day, 6 o'clock today, 8 o'clock tomorrow, 9 o'clock on the weekend, your biological clock gets confused and out of sync. As a result, when nighttime comes, you might not feel sleepy at the right time, or you might feel sleepy but have trouble falling into deep, restful sleep. For older adults, this becomes even more critical because your natural melatonin production decreases with age. That means your body increasingly relies on routine and strong signals to know when it should be awake and when it should sleep. Waking up at the same time every single day, including weekends, is a simple but incredibly powerful way to restore your natural rhythm, making it easier to fall asleep at night and stay asleep. Many studies have shown that older adults who keep a consistent wake-up time each morning enjoy better sleep quality, wake up less often during the night, and are less likely to depend on sleep aids compared to those with irregular sleep schedules. Our bodies thrive on stability, and your internal clock is no different. After just a few days of waking up at the same time, your brain starts to learn the rhythm and adjust your hormone production accordingly. To get started, choose a wake-up time that fits your lifestyle, maybe 6:30 or 7 o'clock in the morning, and stick with it every day, even on weekends. Set an alarm, but do not hit the snooze button. When you wake up, open the curtains right away to let natural light flood your space and reach your eyes. If possible, step outside for 15 to 20 minutes in the morning light. This is like a free medicine for your circadian clock. And be sure not to lounge in bed after waking up, as that slows down your transition into alertness drags out grogginess, and throws off your day-night signals. You do not need to make a perfect change overnight, but if you stay consistent for about 7 to 10 days, you will start to notice feeling sleepy at the right time, falling asleep more easily, and most importantly, waking up feeling truly refreshed and alert. 4. Start your morning in a science-backed way. A good night's sleep does not actually start when you lie down at night. It starts that same morning. This is a key factor that most people ignore, especially older adults. As we age, our biological clock becomes more sensitive and easier to disrupt if we do not keep it steady with consistent signals. When you first wake up, your body needs a clear set of signals to reset your circadian rhythm, the system that controls alertness during the day and drowsiness at night. If your morning starts off sluggish, aimless, or rushed, your body has a hard time drawing a clear line between day and night. That makes it harder for your brain to enter a relaxed state, later leading to insomnia, light sleep, or waking up in the middle of the night. A simple but highly effective way to reset your body clock each morning is to follow the 3 15s rule: 15 deep breaths, 15 ounces of water, and 15 minutes of natural light. These 3 small steps have a powerful impact on your nervous system hormone levels and mental state for the entire day. Right after waking up, sit up slowly and begin with 15 deep breaths. Inhale slowly, hold for a few seconds, then exhale gently. This routine calms your nervous system, stabilizes blood pressure, brings your mind into the present moment, and helps ease any lingering anxiety from the night before. It is a psychological reset that is especially helpful for older adults, promoting emotional balance right from the start. Next, your body needs to be rehydrated with about 15 ounces of water, which is around 450 milliliters. While you sleep, your body loses water through breathing and skin evaporation. You may not notice it, but this mild dehydration in the morning can cause fatigue, mental fog, or even lightheadedness when standing up. Drinking water at this moment helps cleanse the circulatory system, jumpstart digestion, and give you a natural energy boost to begin your day. Finally, and most importantly, spend at least 15 minutes in natural sunlight. Morning light. Especially sunlight sends a strong message to your brain to stop making melatonin and increase cortisol, a hormone that helps you feel awake, focused, and grounded in the rhythm of the day. Getting that light exposure at the right time not only makes you more alert during the day, but it also makes your body feel sleepy at night completely naturally, without the need for medication. All it takes is opening your curtains and letting the light fill your room, or stepping outside onto your porch or into your garden. Any spot with fresh air and gentle sunlight is enough for your body to absorb that natural energy. You do not need to exercise hard. Just standing still, breathing deeply, or doing a few simple stretches is enough to make a real difference. 5. Move your body every day. Daily physical activity is one of the golden foundations for healthy aging. It not only supports your heart, keeps your joints flexible, and boosts your immune system, it also has a powerful and direct effect on the quality of your sleep. When your body moves regularly and appropriately, it becomes much easier to enter deep rest at night, allowing older adults to sleep more soundly, wake up less often, and start the next day feeling refreshed. However, not all movement is helpful, especially if it is done too close to bedtime. When you engage in intense exercise, your body releases adrenaline and cortisol, 2 hormones that increase alertness and raise your heart rate. Your body temperature also rises, and your sympathetic nervous system gets activated. This puts your entire body into a ready-for-action mode, not a time-to-relax one. For younger people, these systems can settle back down quickly, but after the age of 60, your body takes longer to calm the nervous system after exercise. That means working out too late can lead to difficulty falling asleep, or even tossing and turning throughout the night. Many older adults choose to work out in the evening, thinking I am too busy during the day, or I will exercise hard so I can sleep better. But in reality, if your workout ends too close to bedtime, say between 7 and 9 o'clock at night, it often has the opposite effect. Instead of improving your sleep, it can actually disrupt it. Your body does not have enough time to cool down and shift into recovery mode, which keeps your brain in a state of alertness. As a result, your sleep becomes fragmented, filled with dreams, and you may wake up more easily and struggle to fall back into deep sleep. The ideal approach is to finish any physical activity at least 4 hours before bedtime. For example, if you usually go to bed at 10 o'clock at night, your workout should wrap up no later than 6 o'clock in the evening. This gives your body enough time to adjust its rhythms naturally, allowing your core temperature to drop, your heart rate to settle, and your brain to begin producing calming signals instead of stimulating ones. For older adults, your movement routine should match your body's natural rhythm. The morning is an excellent time for light walking, breathing in fresh air, waking up your senses and gently warming up your muscles. In the afternoon or after dinner, instead of pushing yourself with intense activity, you can focus on gentle stretching, restorative yoga, or moving meditation. These slower forms of movement help calm the nervous system, improve digestion, and prepare your body for restful sleep. One important note: do not confuse movement with intense exercise. Moving your body can be as simple as getting up and walking around the house, gardening, shrugging your shoulders, or gently rotating your wrists and ankles. What matters is that your body is moving in a way that fits your condition. The goal is to keep your blood flowing, your joints mobile, and most importantly, to create a pleasant, relaxed feeling from the inside out. The 5 methods we just covered form a solid foundation to help you reclaim deep, restorative sleep in a natural and science-based way. However, if you have already tried these techniques and still feel like your sleep is not truly improving, there might be a few hidden factors, quietly interfering ones you may not have noticed. Let's take a look at some commonly overlooked, yet surprisingly widespread reasons your sleep might still be disrupted. 1. Artificial light. One of the sneakiest causes of sleep disruption, and one many people do not realize, is light, especially the blue light that comes from electronic screens. A lot of people have the habit of watching television, scrolling on their phone, or keeping a bright nightlight on before going to bed, thinking it helps them unwind. But in reality, the blue light from screens actually suppresses the production of melatonin, the natural hormone responsible for making you feel sleepy and keeping your circadian rhythm in sync. When melatonin is not released at the right time, even if your body feels tired and your eyes are closed, your brain stays alert and refuses to enter deep sleep cycles. The result: your sleep becomes shallow. You are more likely to wake up during the night, and you do not feel truly refreshed in the morning. To fix this, try turning off all electronic devices at least 1 hour before bedtime. Use soft, warm-colored lighting in the evening, such as amber or soft yellow night lights, and consider wearing a sleep mask if outside lights are shining into your room. 2. Room temperature. The human body is naturally programmed to fall into deeper sleep as your core temperature drops at night. This is part of the body's natural sleep-wake rhythm. But if your bedroom is too warm, stuffy, or lacks ventilation, your body's cooling system cannot work properly. As a result, your brain does not get the clear signal that it is time to rest. The outcome is lighter sleep, more frequent awakenings, and difficulty reaching those deep restorative stages of sleep. To help your body ease into sleep more smoothly, aim to keep your bedroom cool, ideally between 65 and 68 degrees Fahrenheit, or about 18 to 20 degrees Celsius. Use lightweight, breathable blankets and make sure the room is well ventilated. These small changes can make a big difference in how well you sleep. 3. Background noise. Sound is a subtle but powerful factor that can influence sleep both positively and negatively. Some people find it easier to fall asleep when there is soft background noise, like the steady hum of a fan, the sound of rainfall or gentle nature, sounds like rustling leaves, ocean waves, or distant birdsong. These calming noises can help your brain feel safe, reduce mental chatter, and ease you into rest. But for those with a more sensitive nervous system, even the smallest sounds like the ticking of a clock, the drip of a leaky faucet, or distant traffic can create tension in the mind. and prevent deep sleep. That is why there is no one-size-fits-all answer. The key is to check in with yourself. Try spending one night in complete silence, no natural or artificial sounds, and notice how your body responds. If you feel more at ease, then silence might be your best natural sleep aid. But if silence makes you feel uneasy or anxious, consider using soft white noise or gentle nature sounds to help calm your brain and ease into sleep. 4. Negative thoughts before bedtime. When you lie in bed, but your mind keeps spinning with worry, regret, or tension from the day your brain simply cannot shift into rest mode. Instead, it becomes activated as if preparing to face a threat, even when everything around you is calm and quiet. This is a natural survival response, but it becomes a major obstacle to sleep, especially for adults who tend to overthink. Here is a small but incredibly effective tip before going to sleep. Write down 3 small things you felt grateful for during the day. It could be a pleasant conversation, a delicious meal, or something as simple as watching the sunset. This simple act not only shifts your focus toward the positive, but it also signals to your brain that today has ended safely. Another great practice is to read a few pages of something light and uplifting, rather than the news or heavy topics, to gently ease your mind into a peaceful state for sleep. Good sleep is not a luxury, it is an essential part of overall health, especially once you reach your 60s and beyond. From waking up at a consistent time, reducing caffeine and alcohol at the right hours, moving your body wisely starting the morning with intention to calming your mind before bed, all of these seemingly small actions are actually powerful keys to restful nights and energized mornings. Aging does not take away your ability to sleep well. It simply asks that we understand our bodies better and care for them more attentively. If you are on a journey to improve your sleep, start with just one small step today. And if you found the ideas in this video helpful, do not forget to leave a comment sharing your experience. Give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel so we can continue this journey together, living well, living peacefully, and living with positive energy every single day.